Hello and welcome to this £145,000 Mercedes-Benz. Now, David Beckham, if you're watching, you can't have one, OK? In fact, you can't have any new cars and no new hairstyles and no new tattoos. All we want from you for the next 2 years until the World Cup is for you to practice taking penalties. You know, in the run-up to Euro 2004, a lot of people believed that David Beckham had done some practice and been, you know, training, and they put flags on their cars to kind of show their support for the team, because we were in with a shout, we thought, anyway, of winning. Without a doubt, this is my favourite of all the luxury barges that we've seen tonight, even though there are a few things wrong with it. First of all, it suffered from total brake failure during the filming of that item. Secondly, David Beckham's got one. And thirdly, it costs exactly twice what you'd pay for an S-Class Mercedes-Benz. But let's not forget the Beckham-mobile, the Bentley Enage T. You don't need a lot of money to run this car, you need a lot of staff to run it for you. Actually, talking of pants, BBC schedules for the next few weeks. Next week, David Beckham and his boyfriends will be kicking an inflatable sheep's pancreas around a field in Portugal, and as a result, we're going out at 10 o'clock. Yes. Very good. Now, next week we aren't here. No. The week after we aren't here, and the week after that we aren't here. But then Mr. Beckham finishes kicking footballs around, and we're back, which is July the 11th. 11th. Just watch this. Watch this. So here we are on the start line, Goliath and David Beckham.
You see, Hertfordshire is celebrity country, sort of Heat magazine territory. An amazing 95% of the world's electric gate production ends up in Hertfordshire. The Beckhams have got a place round here. So has Jade Goody.
The things are going very well for you, because I've been doing some checking up, and as it turns out, your Christmas calendar is outselling David Beckham's.
What, again?
That's stunning. I find that amazing. It's cool.
It is cool.
However, with a proviso. As soon as you open your copy of the Sun newspaper and you see that Mr. Beckham has taken delivery of his, it's on its way down. But for now, since he doesn't have one, it's a cool car.
It does look fantastic, and it looks even better like that. That's the three-door one.
Yes, that's true, but there is a problem with this. OK, so you arrive at it, the three-door one, with your toddler, it's raining, you open the door, you've got to get the toddler in the back, and you pull the seat forward. Well, I mean, unless you're David Beckham, and then you can just sort of pop it in like that.
You are a half-wit. Look. Press that.
Oh, yes, still raining, still holding a toddler, bored, very bored, can't be bothered to wait anymore. Can I just say that God is normally quite fair with his dishing out of talents. Yeah. I mean, for instance, David Beckham, OK, he said he's going to be very good-looking, immensely talented footballer, and to balance that up, I'll give him a squeaky voice. You're funny and good-looking, not fat.
We're going to have something very different to Beijing, because Beijing was the ultimate opening ceremony.
I thought you meant the closing ceremony where the British had a London bus and David Beckham kicked a ball.
I know you're a big fan of that.
I'm telling you, when we get this sorted out, when we move these fish to bingo, there'll be Nobel Prizes in it for us.
Can I be Boutros, mate?
Yes.
Can I be Banky Hammond?
Oh, Banky?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a knighthood.
Do it. Why not?
Beat David Beckham to
I think I done well.
Not only solving world hunger, but mastering fishing in a single day. You ever seen Bono do this?
No.
Angelina Jolie?
No.
Both of them well respected for their charitable work. I haven't seen them in the sea hauling nets. Or David Beckham. Albania's public order minister was on his way to Greece recently to sign an agreement with his opposite number in Greece on cross-border crime, OK? And as a formality, the Greek police did a check on his car and found it was nicked. And that was the public order. And then, just so I balance this out, OK, neighbouring Macedonia, the Interior Minister was very embarrassed when police noticed her car was actually registered to David Beckham. What fascinates me about this is they had a choice. They could have been David Beckham, or Brad Pitt?
Yeah, you can look around the world. Anybody, I want to be Barack Obama. Cool, powerful. No, wait a minute. I want to live in Hammersmith and have a folding bicycle so that one day I can walk out of my house and say, look at me, behold, I have become James May.
I want to talk about sport. You see, anyone can kick a football around and get an idea of what it would be like to be David Beckham. Yes. Anybody can pick up a golf bat and get an idea of what it would be like to be a Freemason.
Let's get on with your point.
If you want to drive a Formula One car, you have to be a Formula One driver. An ordinary mortal can't just go into a Formula One factory and buy one. Except now, you can.
I've given this some...
No, I'm in a suffering from shock. What do you mean they're uncool?
For instance, there is a sort of natural cosmopolitan cockometer in the world called the King's Road in London. And it used to be jam full of 911s, all of them, every car. Now, every single one is a cock in an Aston Martin. Every single one. It's all you see is Aston Martins. You do.
Rubbish.
No, I know it's a big leap. It's a big leap.
Have you got any evidence that they are cocks?
I've got a lot of evidence.
Where is it?
That's right, hang on a second. For instance, all of these people, Frank Lampard, Paolo Maldini, Thierry Henry, Beckham, Wayne Rooney, Ian Wright, Sean Wright-Phillips, they have all got Aston Martins.
All the coolest footballers in the country.
The coolest what?
Footballers.
Or it's a footballer's car.
It does not, apart from Wayne
Wayne
Rooney.
Rooney's got
Yes.
one.
No, that is a letdown.
He crashed it.
Yes, he did.
It was crashed by a plank who looks like Shrek.
Yes.
It's awful. They're all terrible.